really offer Tony Yayo millions of dollars to not do Vlad TV interviews?
I didn't want him to do it. He always says some stuff I wouldn't say. Like he's in it. I don't know why he's doing it. It's not enough involved in it for him now.
Jewish is not a race, but we've made it a race because we could
It kind of is.
When you be Ashkenazi, would you be considered Ashkenazi?
I'm an Ashkenazi Jew, and I'm an Ashkenazi Jew. And
better stop talking to that Vlad dude. He's trouble waiting to happen. That's not just a random rumor. That's 50 Cent himself putting it out there loud and clear, warning every rapper in the game. The streets are buzzing because word is DJ Vlad tried to line up comedian Godfrey for a major fall. And now the whole thing's exploding because 50's not just talking, he's showing proof. He's pulling out receipts, pointing fingers at Vlad's deep connections with government folks and those shadowy power players who've been quietly running the entertainment industry for years. Vlad built his whole image off interviewing rappers, comedians, and insiders, moving like he's the voice of the culture. But behind the curtain, whispers say he's been in bed with federal agencies for a long time. Folks claim his platform is basically a trap, a slick little setup designed to bait black entertainers into saying the wrong thing so the feds can swoop in and build cases against them. And it's not just about music. Vlad allegedly went after Godfrey personally, tried to set him up, and when that flopped, he switched tactics. He started bringing in people like Ari Spears and Lord Jamar just to publicly drag Godfrey's name through the dirt. Now Vlad's out here trying to play it cool, acting like all the backlash is just noise, but people ain't buying that story anymore. With 50 Cent stepping in and pulling the covers off, Vlad's getting exposed for some seriously dark, dirty business. 50 Cent ain't playing around. He's telling his people straight up, stop going on Vlad TV. And he's not just talking smack for attention. He's talking about Ukrainian-born Vladislav Lyubovny, the man the world knows as DJ Vlad, who, according to 50, is neither a real DJ nor a real journalist. In 50's eyes, this guy is a dangerous industry plant, moving like a puppet for not only the government, but for the shadowy power players pulling strings behind governments. Now, yeah, it might sound like another wild conspiracy at first, but 50 swears the receipts are real and they're seriously disturbing. He says Vlad is such a threat that he was even willing to put money on the line to keep people away from him. 50 even told his boy Tony Yayo he'd give him millions if he stopped talking to Vlad altogether. Like, seriously, what's wrong with this picture? But 50 didn't just stop with warnings. He went right at Vlad head-on, making him delete a video where Cal Dawson was talking about the infamous 2000 shooting. Vlad had it posted with the title, Cal Dawson was in the car when 50 Cent got shot 9 times. Cal got shot also part 3. When 50 caught wind of it, he blasted a screenshot of the video on IG with the caption, I want this video taken down now, and stamped the word fraudulent across it for everyone to see. Whatever the real issue was, Vlad must have known he crossed a line because that video vanished almost instantly. But it goes way deeper than people thought. And this whole situation with Godfrey just pulled back the curtain on something even darker about DJ Vlad. This heat actually started all the way back in 2020 when Vlad sat down with D.L. Hewley on Vlad TV and brought up Minister Louis Farrakhan. That's where the trouble began. Because Vlad didn't just cover Farrakhan's words, he twisted them in a way that sparked serious outrage. Vlad flat out claimed that Farrakhan said all Jewish people are Satan and even told his followers to literally throw rocks at them. But here's the truth. That's not what Farrakhan said at all. In reality, Farrakhan spoke metaphorically, telling people to pick up the stone of truth against so-called Jews who were lying about being true Jews. He was calling for people to stand firm on truth, not violence. That false claim from Vlad lit a fire online and the backlash was instant. Major public figures checked him hard for twisting and misrepresenting Farrakhan's words. And one of the loudest voices calling him out was Godfrey, who believed Vlad didn't just make a mistake. He did it on purpose.
Godfrey was sure Vlad was out here doing exactly what he was planted to do. Stir up confusion and division inside the black community.
He didn't just keep that opinion to himself either. Godfrey dropped a video on social media with the bold caption, "Vlad TV is canceled. We have to protect our culture from the vultures." He made it clear, enough is enough. Then he announced he was joining forces with Lord Jamar, Myson the General, and Royce da 5'9" to launch a full-on boycott of Vlad TV. Godfrey went straight at Vlad for refusing to apologize after making false and unfair statements about Minister Farrakhan. But then came a twist most people didn't even know at the time. Godfrey revealed that DJ Vlad is actually married to a black woman. And yet he's been cashing in heavy off negativity and the constant exploitation of black pain and trauma. But here's where the drama really started to get messy. At first, Lord Jamar was riding with Godfrey, calling out Vlad for refusing to apologize to Minister Farrakhan and backing the boycott loud and clear. Both Godfrey and Lord Jamar had been regular faces on Vlad TV for years, so when they teamed up, it looked solid. But only Godfrey kept that same energy. Jamar, he quietly slid right back onto Vlad TV for interviews and collabs like nothing ever happened. Then, to make it even shadier, he linked up with Vlad to throw shots at Godfrey, questioning his loyalty and saying he's not solid. And as if that wasn't enough, Vlad pulled his same old trick, twisting another black man's words. This time he tried to claim Godfrey disrespected his own family, spinning the story for more drama. As you can guess, fans saw right through the whole situation, and almost everybody sided with Godfrey. I mean, think about it. Lord Jamar calling Godfrey not solid when he's the one who ran straight back to Vlad after swearing he'd never do it? That's messy work! And it looked even worse because Jamar went out of his way to reach out to Vlad, a white man, to patch things up, but couldn't be bothered to hit up Godfrey, who had done absolutely nothing to him. Watching it play out was just sad, especially with Vlad grinning from ear to ear in Jamar's face during that interview, while Jamar nodded along and agreed with every single thing Vlad said. The wildest part? Jamar once claimed that Godfrey would be the one to run back to Vlad first. So, of course, Godfrey had to throw that right back in his face, reminding him of his own words and accusing him of selling his soul. But this whole thing runs even deeper. Back when Godfrey was still appearing on Vlad TV, he didn't hold back. He straight up called out DJ Vlad to his face, telling him he doesn't like black people. Vlad even complained that America would go bankrupt if it paid reparations to black Americans, but Godfrey shut him down quick, pointing out that the U.S. is always ready to spend trillions on defense and send mountains of cash to certain so-called allies. Now you can see exactly why 50 Cent is ready to drop millions just to keep his people from talking to Vlad. It's not only about Vlad constantly disrespecting black people, it's about the bigger picture. Word is, this man has deep connections to federal agencies and is basically helping the system fill its quota for locking up black men. For years, rappers have walked into Vlad TV thinking they were just doing another casual interview, only to sit there stunned when Vlad started firing off questions so specific, so deep into their personal business, it felt like he was reading straight from a case file. He'd bring up old charges, street situations, even names that never made it into the news. Information no outsider should have known unless they were plugged in with law enforcement. One prime example? Vlad somehow knew that Lil Baby got into a fight with a white inmate while in prison, something Baby himself had never mentioned publicly or even told people in his circle. And then came the kicker, Vlad looking him dead in the eye and saying, "I think you said it," like he was baiting him to confess on camera. That's a straight-up Fed tactic, making you second-guess yourself so you never stop to question the question. But some rappers started catching on to the game, like Lil Woody, who flat out said he's 100% convinced Vlad is working with the feds based on the way he asks his questions. And it's not just rappers feeling that way. Remember when Agent Vlad tried to bait Mike Tyson into spilling details about his street affiliates? That was another one of those slip up and you're done moments. Or how about when Vlad went after a black woman's livelihood, trying to get her fired from her job at Princeton University? That all kicked off when he jumped into the Kendrick versus Drake drama and threw shade at Kendrick's diss track, Not Like Us, by saying it needed a better mix. That's when Professor Morgan Jerkins clapped back, telling him, "You are white. This is a black folk affair." Instead of letting it go, Vlad tagged Princeton and posted, "Wait, so a professor at Princeton is telling me a white person shouldn't be allowed to voice their opinion about hip-hop? Is that how you talk to your students?" But Vlad didn't stop there. After Professor Jerkins made it clear that the conversation about Not Like Us should center black voices, Vlad clapped back with, "Don't try to change your words. Now I'll be reaching out to Princeton about this on Monday." And get this, after literally threatening to snitch on that professor to her employer over a single tweet, Vlad had the audacity to turn around and take shots at Nicki Minaj for calling out Rock Nation. Just last month, he jumped into one of Nicki's posts on X and wrote, "Snitchy Minaj." As you can imagine, the replies lit him up. People were calling him out left and right, saying he's got no room to talk about snitching when his whole platform is built on fishing for confessions. One person fired back, "You literally bring rappers onto your platform because you're an informant." Another went even harder, reminding everyone about the time Vlad ran straight to the feds after Rick Ross allegedly sent someone to rough him up. That same user wrote, "You and your master Jay-Z have a literal CIA informant as your CEO. No one cares about snitching, not even you. Loser, stay out of black folks' business. Don't make us call Rick Ross." But here's where it gets even crazier. Insiders are saying Vlad's now setting his sights on 50 Cent himself. They claim he's looking for a way to trap him in some legal mess or stir up a public feud to take him down. Why? Because Vlad isn't just doing interviews. He's playing puppet for the real power brokers in the shadows, the ones pulling strings to silence and control hip-hop's loudest voices. But if Vlad thinks he can mess with 50 Cent and walk away clean, he's got a storm coming his way that he will not be ready for. I post new videos every week, digging deep into the hidden truths and secrets of your favorite celebrities. Don't miss out, and I'll see you in the next one.